week's IBS. This week we're going to interview the new SRC executive members. Now we're starting with David Song!
You know me, I know you.
So David, in what ways do you think your campaign appealed to the students?
안녕하세요. 저는 이번에 새로 뽑힌 소셜 컨비너 서재영 데이비스예요. 제가 이번 캠페인에서 승리할 수 있었던 거는 다들 아시다시피 제 음악이 있죠. 다 같이 따라해봅시다. 이 노래랑 그 다음에 제 전폭적인 지지자들. 그래서 제가 뽑히게 된 것 같고요. 아무래도 제가 여기 학교에 4년씩이나 다녔고 다른 후보들과는 달리 제가 좀 레벨이 되는 것 같아서.
Thank you, David. So, are you aware of Newton's theory of metropolitan society?
아니요. 그딴 거 몰라요.
Thank you, David. So, okay, this is a question, a very funny question. You're on a plane and you found a hole on the ceiling of the flight. What would be your reaction?
Ceiling on the flight?
There's a hole on the ceiling on the flight.
Ceiling.
There's a hole on the plane. What would you do?
What would I do?
Yes.
I find parachute and jump out.
Thank you, David, for your time. And now I have one last question. Anything else you want to say to the audience?
Hello guys. I think the interviewer didn't prepare well and the question is a bit strange, but you made a right choice and I hope you guys believe me and your next school year will be okay and fantastic. Thank you.
Can you briefly explain your job as a treasurer?
Well, firstly, treasurer, like the word treasurer, it deals with money, and what my job is to count the money and like maybe calculate the profits the SRC makes, and I tell my other members about how much we make and are we successful or not.
So, if you had $100, what would you do for the school?
I would donate it to the SRC.
Okay. Lastly, what is the best part about being treasurer?
The best part is that, myself, I love money and I love, touching money. So I love, counting it and it's my hobby, I guess. So, and I know I'm the person that deals with money, so I'm just like,
So can you briefly explain your job as a secretary?
My job is to take notes during meetings. I really like the fact that I can work very closely with other executive members, and I like typing on the computer, and so I think that it really helps me take good notes during it.
What do you think about the students' response to your video?
Well, I think they kind of like it. Maybe they think it's weird, but well, I don't really mind what they think about it, just as long as I get to do what I want. So, yeah.
Okay, so keep in mind that Paul wrote it. Did you really have to do that?
Oh my God, it's so funny.
Are you planning to pursue a job that involves filmmaking?
I want to do that, but I guess it's kind of impossible. I just like to think about it, but sometimes you have dreams, so get a dream.
Okay, so can you think of a slogan that promotes this year's SRC executives?
A slogan. I think we didn't come up with the official one yet, but I think we're going with the David's one, but we're changing it we changed it into we know you and now you know us. So it's something like that, yeah.
Okay, so anything you particularly want to do for the students of ISHCMC?
Well, next year there will be more videos for you guys to watch. We're gonna do a lot of advertising, and there's gonna be a lot of events. So, yeah.
Here with the elected candidate for Vice President, Harry Lee. Congratulations, mate. Thank you. Alright, so if you had 6 months to leave, what would you do?
I would think about how to improve the ISHCMC community.
How would you describe yourself in 3 words, and why?
Sporty, intelligent, and a risk taker.
Alright, that's good. What's your best and worst qualities?
My best quality is probably socializing, and my worst quality is probably organization.
Alright. So, what would you do to enhance SRC in ISHCMC?
Okay, our 3 goals are to make a common room, to improve our canteen, and to raise our school spirit. So I would like to achieve those goals for next year.
Alright, well, thank you for your time, Harry, and best of luck. Good morning. We're here with the elected president of ISHCMC. Good evening, Kim. How are you? That's good. We have a couple of questions for you. What are you planning to initiate next year?
Our biggest goal would have to be raising school spirit, and there are some sub-goals such as canteen and the common room.
That's it?
Yeah, that's our 3 main goals.
Alright, sounds good. Alright. If you're given a chance to travel past, where would you go, and specifically why?
I think at the moment I feel like Canada. I mean, it's cold. I always like cold. I don't really like super hot weather. And the reason would have to be visiting my cousin and my uncle.
Sounds great. If someone wrote a biography of you, what do you think the title should be?
Something maybe along the line of the epic journey of a small man with a big heart.
I'm sure your competitors would love to hear that. Alright, on a scale range of 1 to 10, how happy are you about the election?
About the election? 10! 10, 9 point something.
So you're pretty happy, huh?
I'm pretty happy, I guess.
Yeah, that's good. What's your greatest strength and weaknesses?
My strength would be chasing people down, always constantly reminding them and getting things done. But the weakness is that I can't be mean. So therefore, sometimes people take advantage of me and they don't do it. So, I think I really have to work on that and put on my mean face.
Sounds great. Well, thank you for your time, man.